Hi, welcome to Frequency. I'm Jayne, and I'm sharing today about how to set up for a breathwork practice. So, whether you've never done this before or you're just unsure what you might need in your home space, I'm going to go through some of those things today. For breathwork, you really don't need anything. You could literally do this on a cement floor, and that would be okay. However, I encourage you to find little ways for this to be truly comfortable for you. And we want to look at, kind of overt physical comfort. And then we're going to add on a little bit of magic. Okay? So physical comfort, in most of our classes, there will be moments where you're sitting upright. And you'll want some padding to sit up on. Sitting the hips flat on the floor can be pretty painful in a lot of spines. So I encourage you to sit your hips up on a bolster or a pillow or a block, like a yoga block. And also sitting on the end of a bed or on a chair with the feet on the floor can be really grounding and really comfortable as well. But when we say comfortable, it doesn't need to look any certain way. It just needs to feel good in your spine and in your body. You'll also want a comfortable place to lie down. That could be on the floor. It could be on a bed or on a couch. And when we say lying flat, you'll want to find some place where you have room, right? Room for your spine to be in line, from the top of your head down to your seat. And, not too much pillows or padding underneath the shoulders or neck because it contorts. So someplace where you can really kind of spread the arms out, spread the legs out, and lie flat. And then from there, you can shift and shuffle as you need. Right? Other things for physical comfort might be wearing loose-fitting clothing and making sure that the temperature is right in your space. Right? So I tend to get a little cold during breath work, so I like to have a blanket nearby, if not on me, or socks, right? And then others, when we do really active breath work, tend to get really hot. And so you'll start to learn that about yourself. And then we want to set up our space then. As we go, you can always change what you're doing. Another way for us to really set ourselves up well for a breathwork practice is to make sure that the space feels safe. And that could mean closing windows or shutting doors. It can mean putting up boundaries with our families or our roommates to let them know that this is my time to practice so that we know there won't be any intrusions or interruptions. And another way, safe meaning safe to express ourselves, safe to practice, safe to keep our eyes closed. It can also mean having a pillow nearby because at times we will vocalize, and a pillow is a really nice way to muffle out sound so that it doesn't travel outside the room. And I know for me, that gives me a little bit more permission to really go for it and to really let go when I want to scream. These are all, kind of the baseline things. And then the beautiful thing about setting up a space for breathwork practice is that it starts to create a little ritual around the practice, placing the pillow, getting dressed. And these rituals don't need to take a long time. It doesn't need to be a big, elaborate setup or song and dance. Right? But it's a nice way for us to care for ourselves and create the conditions for healing and the transformation to take place. And when we think about rituals, this is where I wanted to add in a little magic. But having a stone nearby, or if you're a writer and you like to journal, having your pen and paper nearby, lighting a candle, lighting an incense. Right? All of these things are really nice to do for ourselves once. And when we do them over and over, our body, just like a Pavlovian experiment, right? Ring a bell, give a dog a treat. Ring a bell, give a dog a treat. As we set up our space, our whole nervous system is going to immediately know and get ready for our breathwork practice. Right? So it can also create these like a pathway to a really deep practice. If you have any questions about these things, or how to set up your particular space, or anything that's going on in your environment that you're, needing to navigate, you can always speak to any of our guides, our breathwork guides and space holders, and they'll be able to help you sort through. So we will see you in class soon. Thank you.